I love this shirt. There is something super classic about a striped linen look shirt, and it's that lovely material that doesn't crease. Hallelujah.
That and the sand ecru or the coffee ecru go with the trousers you're wearing.
Brilliant.
So you see how you can buy a couple of pieces and actually start creating like multiple looks. She's done a good job with our summer wardrobe.
She's done a great job, yeah.
She really has. Okay, we're going to move on. We're looking next at the Seersucker Roxy short dolman sleeve relaxed top, 426876 the item number, £48 your price, 3 easy payments of £16. 2 different options. We've got the sage ecru.
Yeah.
And then we've got the blue.
Yeah, it's almost grey. I would say it's more grey than blue, would you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would even
like
go
a
as far as
charcoal.
say nearly black. Yeah, it's charcoal-y
Charcoal,
rather than blue.
yeah.
And with the sage, that's a very light tone. It's,
yeah,
very light.
it's gentle, isn't it? It's really gentle. Love this new material. There's a dry handle to it, so we've got a little bit of a natural stretch within here, but it's not stretchy like a Brazil jersey. So think about measurements if you are quite busty and how that's going to sit on you. But you do have this kind of dolman sleeve, so it's just extended over. There's no stitching on the shoulders here. So it's a very easy flowing style. You can see almost A-line cut and then a little bit of a high-low hem to it. I think it looks exquisite with shorts. So we saw previously in an earlier show some lovely cargo shorts. I think it would look fantastic with those. You know when you don't want to have an outfit that looks too polished, you want something that's kind of easygoing. I think this little shirt with some shorts, or maybe some cut-off jeans, or something like that. There's something really kind of, retro about it with this design. So the lovely softness of the green, or the blue here, which looks, when you get this home, it is more of a grey stripe, like a charcoal.
Yeah.
Would you agree with me there?
Yeah, I would agree on 100%. Now, extra small is limited stock in both colour options here, in both the sage ecru and the blue ecru, which is more of a dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate, yeah, charcoal.
I mean, I can see why they thought it was blue. It almost might look a bit like a navy, but it really isn't. We have to be honest with you on that.
Yeah. That's
your sage ecru. Whichever option you go for, though, it's still a lovely looking top.
Yeah.
Easy, relaxed. That effortless kind of summer vibe, to pop it on. Great with a pair of shorts, I have to say. Lovely with the culottes that go with it, the whole look.
Oh,
like an ensemble piece.
Yes, as a co-ord. Yeah, co-ord, it looks amazing. It really does. But, please don't feel that you have to have it as a co-ord. If you wanted to just team it up with your jeans, a nice pair of wide leg jeans would look superb with it as well. But, those days when it is a little bit warmer than we expected it to be, having something like this, it just doesn't feel like you're going to be phased by the hot weather, because everything is just falling away from the body. It's got that really nice airy feel to it. And maybe you don't like the Brazil jersey in the height of summer because you think it might be maybe a little more clingy, if you're sort of running quite hot anyway. This one is that lovely dry handle, but just falling away from your curves. And I just think it works as an ensemble, but please don't think that you have to get the two together. I like what she's also done with the border here. So it's predominantly vertical stripes, and then just around the neckline, she's gone horizontal, which I think looks really like a very stylist kind of thing to do.
Well, it really demarcates that neckline and gives you that structure and actually elongates the neckline. It's very flattering. These are really simple things that none of us really pay a lot of attention to, but actually in the design, that attention to that detail is paid and you get the payoff from it. Lovely little piece. I love how kind of relaxed and easy, and actually really easy material to wear and to care for as well. Now, if you like the whole look, what about the culottes? We've got those for you as well in that Seersucker Roxy culottes. We've got them in a standard or a petite for you. 426877 is the item number for the standard, which is a 22-inch inseam. If you want the petite, which is 19.5 inches on the inseam, go 1 digit up to 462878. Available in the same 2 colours with the sage ecru or the blue ecru.
Yeah, and just a little point where we say seersucker, I often think a seersucker is quite a thicker fabric, whereas this is very lightweight. I mean, this is airy light. It doesn't feel heavy at all. But it gives it like a really nice airy flow. When I see Roxy, all I can hear is the song out of Chicago. Roxy. But it's a nice, elegant kind of shaped culotte. It's feminine. It's for those ladies who don't need to have anything tight or, sort of showing off. It's a beautiful flow. So when you look at this, it kind of looks like an A-line skirt. And it's only when you start to move that you kind of go, oh, look, it's actually culotte. So it's so much more practical than wearing
I have to agree, airy and floaty and comfortable on those warmer days, but practical too. So, you know, some days, like if you're traveling, you'll know all the different places you've been to. It's a lovely day, but you can get a bit gusty, a bit windy. Or, you know, you don't want skirts and dresses. You know.
Exactly.
Perfect. Or if you are sightseeing and you're climbing stairs or you're walking a lot, you know, just with thigh rub and all of that, it's easier to have something cool and airy that looks like a skirt with that floatiness and that airiness, with the practicality of a culotte.
Absolutely, and it's, you know, just above the ankle there on Tamar, which works really well. And we've got pockets too, so that's another nice point, that when we have those lovely pockets, you know, you feel like that your hands don't. It's almost as if when you don't have pockets, you feel awkward. Even though you might not be using your pockets for your conkers or anything like that.
Indeed. But let's not go there again, Carla.
Let's not go about the conkers blooper. But you've also got the same, it ties in together with that extra godé.
I'm just looking at that almost extra wide tuxedo stripe down the side on there. But that's lovely because that gives you a nice long kind of column on the side with the material going in the opposite direction. So it gives you structure and length as well. Very nicely done, very nicely done. And you're going to be supremely comfortable wearing these. Under £50 your price, 3 easy payments of £16.64.
And a brand new material. We haven't seen this one in this material before.
It's lovely. It's perfect for the summer season. The main details on screen now are for the petite, which is a 19.5-inch inseam 426,878. We do have the standard, of course, in 22 inches will be 46877. That is the Sage Ecru. We also have
and the blue ecru is, remember, it's more of like a charcoal grey shade, but they are very gentle. They're not. It's not a punchy kind of print on there. It's very gentle, very submissive, I would say.
Submissive.
Yeah. Oh. Yes. You know, it's like it's just, you know, it's just behaving nicely. You know, it just is there, looking cool.